بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 9. Today we will start in the geometry, the second book in the math. So today we want to learn the first lesson, the geometric system. The geometric system. At the first, we have the axiomatic system of geometry. What's the meaning of the axiomatic system of geometry? Geometry is an axiomatic system based on logical reasoning and axioms. So, an axiomatic system has a set of axioms from which theorem can be derived. So as you see here, we have 4 new words and undefined terms. What's the meaning of undefined terms? Words usually readily understood that are not formally explained by means for more basic words and concepts. And we have the definition, means assigns properties to a mathematical object. Then we have defined term, means a term that has a definition and can be explained using the undefined terms and or defined terms. Axiom or postulate means a statement that is accepted as true without proof. Theorem means a statement or conjecture that can be proven true using undefined terms or definitions and axioms. So we have undefined term, then definition, then axiom, then theorem. Types of geometry. Types of geometry. There are several types of geometry that are built upon different sets of postulates, including scientific geometry and analytic geometry. So we have two kinds, scientific geometry and analytic geometry. What is the difference between them? Scientific geometry is the study of the geometric figures without the use of coordinates. Scientific geometry is sometimes called pure geometry or Euclidean geometry. The second kind, analytic geometry, is the study of the geometry using a coordinate system. So analytic geometry is sometimes called coordinate geometry or Cartesian geometry. For example, identify types of geometry. Classify each figure as starting scientific geometry or analytic geometry. The first figure, as you see here, this is scientific geometry. We don't have here coordinate. So this is scientific geometry. And when you have coordinate plane, x-axis and y-axis, So the name of this geometry will be analytic geometry. Analytic geometry. Here we have coordinate plane, means the name of this geometry will be analytic geometry. Here we don't have, means we have synthetic geometry. So when you have coordinate plane, the name of the geometry, analytic geometry. When you don't have coordinate plane, means you have synthetic geometry. Also here, you have coordinate plane, means you have analytic geometry. Here you don't have coordinate plane, means you have synthetic geometry. Here, synthetic geometry, and here, analytic geometry. The second idea, the second lesson here in the first model, we want to learn the points, lines, and planes. So, in geometry, point, line, and plane are considered and defined terms because they are usually readily understood and are not formally explained by means of more basic words and concepts. So you are already familiar with the terms point, line, and plane from algebra. You graphed on a coordinate plane and found order pairs that represented point on lines. In geometry, these terms have a similar meanings. So we have a new vocabulary here. We have what the meaning of the point, the line, plane, space, collinear and coplanar, and intersection. So this is the point. What's the meaning of the point? A point is location. A point is a location. It has neither shape nor size. Neither shape nor size. Named by a capital letter. Always we choose for the point a capital letter. Example, point A. Point A. The second idea, this is the line. This is the line. So what the meaning of a line is made up of points and has no thickness or width. There is exactly one line through any 2 points. As you see, each line need 2 points. At the least need 2 points. And this is the name of the line. We can choose small letter, any letter, small letter. For example, here M. So named by the letter representing 2 points on the line or a lowercase script letter. So example, how to name this? How to name this line? We can write line M or line PQ, or this sign means line. When you see this sign means line PQ, or line QB, or line QB. So we have many methods to name the line. The third idea, a plane. This is the meaning of a plane. This is the meaning of a plane. So what the meaning of a plane is? A flat surface made up of a points, that extends infinitely in all directions. As you see here, from this direction, from this direction, from this direction, and from this direction. So there is exactly one plane throw any 3 points. If you have 3 points, exactly just we have one plane, not on the same line, but not on the same line. As you see here you can draw line, and from here you can draw line, and from here you can draw line. So the three points here not in the same line. If you have any 3 points not in the same line, you can draw just one plane. You can draw just one plane. So named by a capital script, as you see here, K, capital letter, or by the letters naming 3 points that are not all on the same line. For example, the name of this plane we can write plane K, or plane BDC, or plane CDB, or plane DCB, or plane CBD, or plane BDC. So we have also many methods to name the plane. What's the meaning of the space? Space is defined as a boundless, a three-dimensional. When you have three-dimensional, means you have a space, set of all points. Space can contain lines and planes. Contain lines and planes. So we have now collinear means a point are points that lie on the same line. When you have the point in the same line, the name of this case will be collinear. So non-collinear means a points don't lie on the same line. For example, B and Q and R not on the same line. So this is not collinear, but C and B and A in the same line, so means this is collinear. The second idea, coplanar. Coplanar means a point are points that lie in the same plane. So when you have point in the same plane, the name of this case coplanar. So non-coplanar means points don't lie in the same plane. So as you see here, A and B and C in the same line, A and B and C are collinear. And B and Q and R in the same plane, so the name of B and Q and R will be R coplanar. So this is the meaning of the collinear and the coplanar. For example, use a figure to name each of the following. Number A, a line containing a point
Mister, your mic is closed.
So the notebook here in this example models a plane. The name of this plane, we can choose 3 points, but not in the same line. For example, G, K, L. The edges of the notebook, the edges, this edge and this edge and this edge, model line. For example, JK, this is line, KL, GM, NL, etc. The quarter model point M in space. So M will be a point. Point N and L. N here, L here, and K are coplanar. Why? Why N and L and K coplanar? Because in the same plane. When you have 3 points in the same plane, the name of the points here will be coplanar. But points P and Q and R, P and R and Q, this is coplanar because in the same line. This is coplanar because in the same line. The last idea in this lesson, intersection of 3 planes. Intersection of 3 planes. What's the meaning of intersections of lines and planes? What's the meaning of the intersection? The intersection of 2 or more geometric figures is the set of points they have in common. So, two lines intersect in a point. Lines can intersect planes and planes can intersect each other. For example, this line and this line intersecting because we have common point between them. This is the meaning of the intersecting. This is the meaning of the intersecting. So this line and this line intersecting because we have this point, common point between the 2 lines. Okay, in this example, draw and label a figure to represent the relationship. We have here GK and LM. GK, this line, and LM, this line. Intersect. Why? Because we have here B, common point between them. For J, the order pair of J, or this point, -4, 3. -4, 3. And K, 6, -3. K will be 6 and -3. And L, -4, -5. L, -4, -5. And M, 3, 3. M, 3, 3. On the coordinate plane, point Q here is a coplanar with these points. Why Q coplanar with L and G and M? Because contain in the same plane, with this point, but not collinear with GK. Why not collinear with GK? Because not Q not in the same line. Q not in the same line and not in the same line here. So not collinear with GK and LM. A drawing here. Refer the figure. How many planes appear in the figure? And as you see here, we have 6 planes. We have plane B, the big one here, plane B, and we have a plane CAG, CAG, this plane, and we have GFA, GFA, this plane, and we have EFA, EFA, this plane, and we have DEA, DEA, and the last one we have DCA, DCA. So we have 6, 5 here, and down the 6th one. So 6 planes. Name 4 points that are collinear. Collinear means in the same plane, in the same. Collinear means in the same line, in the same line. So point HICF in the same line. HICF in the same line. So when the point in the same line, the name of this case, collinear. Name the intersection of plane GAC and B and plane B. GAC, this is GAC, this plane and this plane. The 2 planes here intersecting with this line CG, with this line CG. So plane GAC intersects plane BNGC. At what point do GI and DC intersect? Where is GI? This is GI. And where is DC? This is DC. Is it DC and GI have a common points? No, we don't have a common points here. So means not intersecting. So it doesn't appear that this lines intersect. So DC lies in plane B, but only point I of GI lies in plane B. In this example here, refer to the figure, name 3 points that are collinear. Collinear means in the same line. So we have point D and E and V, D and A and V. This is in the same line, so the name of 3 points here, collinear. So this is our lesson today. Who have any question about this new words, about this new ideas, about the entrance in the geometry? Who have any question? No questions? Is it clear for all? I will to send to you this PowerPoint in the group and in the teams. You can study the ideas again. Then I will to send to you homework and the answer of this homework. After you study the ideas from the PowerPoint, you can go to the homework to do training about these ideas. You can solve it. Then you can check your answer or your answers from the answer of the homework. No need to return the homework for me. Just do training in your home. And if you have any problem about the homework, you can ask me in the next lesson, inshallah. Okay, this is our lesson today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.